I bought this little lathe some time ago and I thought it was a very interesting machine, and I had full intentions of restoring it, but now I'm not so sure I'm going to get the time. But it's a cute little thing, isn't it? It has about a 7-inch swing, and the bed is about 32 inches long overall. So the distance between centers is somewhat shorter. It would be approximately 16 or 18 inches between centers. Flat belt drive, and I'm missing a part of it. That is, whatever was the original bearings and tensioning system, you know, apparently is long gone, and someone had concocted this with modern bearings, but that I believe is the original matching cone pulley. When I bought this, I thought, this looks an awful lot like a Hardinge lathe. Just great similarities. But if you look at the maker's mark, it says Elgin Tool Works, Elgin, Illinois. It's a number 4. It's also marked Elgin Tool Works on the compound and on the chuck. Someone else made the chuck, but that maker is on there as well as Elgin Tool Works name, and that's about a 4-inch chuck. This looks so much like a Hardinge, I decided to do a little research, and I found something on the internet in regards to that apparently this was a tool works that was in competition with Hardinge, and then they bought them out. Well, there were several different stories. One story was that this was when Hardinge was still in Chicago. Now they're out east someplace. But when Hardinge was in Chicago, there was a group of disgruntled employees that moved basically across the street in Chicago and started their own firm. But this one has an Elgin address on it rather than the Chicago address. So some of these stories are kind of conflicting, but interesting nevertheless. But the compound is so similar to the way Hardinge made their compounds. No carriage, but you move your cross-slide compound back and forth on the bed after you loosen this knob under here. And you can see I've moved a little bit since the last section of this film. And you can set it at angles. Quite a bit of surface rust on this, but I think it would clean up nicely. Now I don't know if I'm the man that's going to do it. This hand wheel down on the far end is made of wood, and I'm not sure if it's been remade or if that's the original. And apparently this is from about the 20s. I thought maybe it was much older than that, but apparently from the 20s. And this was during the time that Hardinge was located in Chicago near the cataracts, and that's where they got the C in their 5C collets. There is no tooling with this lathe, just the chuck and what you see on the top of the compound, the tool post. Everything turns freely. Nice little machine. If anyone has comments about this, let me know. Here's the back side of the lathe. As with all Hardinge products, this looks to be of the highest quality. Has plain bearings, no ball bearings, no roller bearings. Cast iron base is all one piece, including the feet. I thought this end of the headstock was interesting. It's got a series of indexing holes here, which I believe they're indexing holes, and apparently there was a small pin that went into this little device here. And this can be swung up and down, and I believe the pin would go into the holes to locate it anywhere you want. I guess that's the idea. I'm not real sure on that. According to what I found on the internet, there were many different attachments available for this lathe, all of the highest quality. From this angle, on the headstock, you'll see that there are 4 little holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 90 degrees apart. And I believe that this is a spindle lock here. There's a little pin there, and that is supposed to slide. It needs freeing up. I didn't want to get in a hurry and beat on it. Got to be very careful with these old machines. I did not take the chuck off. I'm not sure if it is a threaded on chuck or what. It doesn't appear to be the traditional Hardinge spindle that we all know so well, with the taper. I believe that to be threaded on, but for the time being I'm not going to mess with it. Well, that's it on this little Elgin lathe. If anybody has one or wants to make comments on it that would be enlightening to me and other viewers, I'd be appreciative, because I'm fairly ignorant on the subject. I had never in all of my life run into an Elgin lathe. At first I thought it had something to do with Elgin clocks, but apparently not. This is a machine that could conceivably come up for sale at some time if I don't get around to it. I've got so many projects. But it's a cute little thing, and I thought it would just be perfect for some of the smaller jobs that I do. This is Tubalcain signing out, saying so long for now.